Hey, I'm Adam.
And I'm Ben.
And this is Mornings at Home.
Take two.
We had a delightful opportunity this morning after the morning show where J.J. Heller came in. She is an artist extraordinaire. She's not painting.
No.
She's not sculpting.
She's painting and sculpting vocally through music and performing arts.
Yeah. M.P.A. Music and Performing Arts.
Oh, that's
She's a musician.
You can get a BA or an MA in
P.A.
What's
Performing
that? Performing
Arts.
arts.
Or Pennsylvania.
Ooh.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Nice.
Dave Heller
Dave.
on the save. Dave on the save. So this is a very special edition of Mornings at Home Take Two that we get this opportunity to be together in the studio. And you guys, JJ and Dave, you're in town for something. So before we get into those details, we must officially welcome you to the studio. Welcome to the studio.
We're glad you're here.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel officially welcomed.
You are officially welcome. We've been looking forward to this for quite a while. And, you know, for you guys, you're just a passing through. Tonight, you're in South Central Michigan. Tomorrow, you'll be in wherever.
The rest of the world.
And
Yes.
we'll still be here, remembering this time fondly. So thank you for that.
No problem.
So where are you guys? I mean, are you in the middle of a tour right now, JJ?
Yes, we are. This is our first time touring with a bus with our family. So we have two little girls. Lucy will be 3 next month, and Nora is 10 weeks old today.
Wow, happy 10-week-old day.
That's young.
Yeah, and Lucy, too.
Now,
Wow.
Here's just a shot in the dark. What's the younger? Lucy?
Nora.
Nora. Lots of hair? You both have very
Lot.
full,
She's-
thick heads of hair. So.
she's
Congratulations.
We didn't name her Esau or anything like that.
I
but-
get it.
Very hairy baby.
Yeah.
Her arms.
That's
Yeah,
not
we're
what
hoping she grows out of that.
I don't mean to say that.
But she was born with a full head of hair, and it's
great.
Stuck around.
Good.
So, yeah.
Because, sometimes it kind of fades in the back or
Yeah.
whatever. And
Hers is kind of a ring around her head.
Cool.
Much like
That's what I
Adam.
have. I have a cul-de-sac of hair. You can enter here, go around, and back out. So I hope that she grows out of that ring. I'm sure she will.
Yeah, I think odds are with her.
But they have
Yeah,
glorious
yeah.
baby hats that are just out of this world.
That's true,
adorable.
that's true.
So you guys travel with the kids on the bus.
Yeah, this is the first time. So we've been going 2 weeks now.
2.5 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how do they do? How do the kids do?
Pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, like, you kind of expect that the one who's still in diapers will kind of make a mess and stuff, and so she
Nice.
has.
Is it
Of
hard to
course.
change a diaper while the bus? I mean, do you have to do that, or do you have to stop
yeah.
the bus, or what?
Well, most of our
Stop the bus.
have to change the diaper. Yeah.
Because the driver has to do it. All right,
Right.
I'll be back in a minute.
it's in his contract.
Right.
Most of the driving is done at night while we're sleeping.
Oh, neat.
So, but every once in a while, we'll wake up in the morning and still be en route somewhere.
That's the way I want to travel from now on. I'm going to sleep. When I wake up, I need to be the next place.
Yeah.
Even if that's here at the studio.
Right. Yeah.
Like 10 miles from my house.
Where did you guys come from to be here today?
Jackson, Kentucky.
Jackson, Kentucky?
Yep.
And now you're right here in Jackson County, Michigan.
It's true.
It's our Jackson tour. Did you not know that?
No.
And then
Next
Next
after
stop,
this,
Florida.
Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah, right.
Ville.
And then we'll just be playing a concert full of Michael Jackson covers.
Yep.
Oh.
When I was
good
in high
timing.
school, my friends called Jackson, Michigan, Jackson, Tucky. So it's like you went from one Kentucky to the next.
Wow. Yep.
That is
I don't know what that
amazing.
means.
I feel so at home.
Yeah, I wouldn't if I were you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No. But you guys are here tonight, and by the time this airs, people might still be like, I got nothing to do. I'm going to go see a show.
Yeah.
You might as well.
That'd be great.
So, JJ, you sing. You are the vocalist. You're the band leader. You are JJ Heller.
Yeah. That is me.
But you bring this man with you. What's his deal?
Well, Dave is my husband, and he plays guitar. Right, Dave?
Yes.
And he sings backup.
Also,
And he makes fun of me on stage.
Does he?
Mhm.
I do.
I love that.
But, like, for the last couple of shows, JJ lost her voice over the past weekend. And so we've had a couple of shows where it's easier on her voice to be able to sing than to talk. So I've been doing all of the intros to all the songs where JJ normally speaks. And so that's been a bit of an adventure. I've been doing my J.J. Heller impersonation.
Can we hear your J.J. Heller impersonation?
Well, I mean, it sounds like my normal voice, but I just sort of say the same things.
No, that's understood.
So you're listening to my J.J. Heller impersonation right now.
I don't know why, but it's quite convincing. If I close my eyes, I think that's Dave Heller.
I am J.J. Heller.
Whoa! Did you?
That was close.
Wow.
It was as if your face changed to your wife's. It was so weird.
So JJ, you got the lost voice. Like, it sounds like you have a workaround though. You have Dave do a little more of the talking.
Mm-hmm.
You do some more of the singing.
Yeah, I think it's coming back, but it's just hard to rest when we have, show after show and then taking
Right.
care of two little girls and not sleeping great during the night.
Right.
Living the dream, baby. Living the
Right,
dream.
because
Yeah.
the
Why are
dream,
you crying?
Yeah, the dream is not always good. right. That's kind of
Yeah.
So, all right, explain the bus. Give us a verbal tour of this bus. Bedrooms,
No.
bed quarters.
Yes.
Okay, so you have like the little
Bed hallway kind of.
Cool.
like the little curtains that.
Yeah, the what's cool about this bus is the doors are like air powered.
Oh, like on
So-
Star Trek.
It
Yeah.
is.
You push a button and it closes, opens.
For each individual bed?
No.
Okay. So from section to section.
For each pod. Sleeping pod.
We call them pods.
You should, because why wouldn't you call them a pod? It's like futuristic, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but there's two doors that kind of separate. There's a
The three different living areas on the
Mhm.
bus.
yeah.
Mhm.
There's a front lounge, a like bunk area, and then there's a back lounge. So there's two doors that separate those three areas, and then there's one door that's for the bathroom, and that is air powered as well. But for some reason, the bathroom door closes far slower than the other ones. And so there's this awkward moment where you step in and you push the button, and you're just kind of like swinging
Waiting.
your arms,
Yep.
waiting
Right.
for the
Just
door.
like at Panera. Every Panera is set up the same. You have to wait to do any business until the door shuts. Otherwise, everyone's sitting in that front section, totally watching.
Yeah, and they know what's going on.
Oh, they know.
But they don't need to see.
No, nobody.
Right.
No,
Leave
you
it-
need to keep visuals
Leave it
out
alone.
of it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
In and Out is like. Well, do you guys have In and Out?
We don't,
Okay.
sadly, but I've been.
Well, the men's bathroom. If you're a woman, you can't ever glance in there
Nope.
if the door is open
'Cause there it
it's
is.
set up. Like I
Mhm.
don't know what they were
Right.
thinking.
They weren't. That's
Well, some places have their motto is privacy first. For that company, it's privacy fourth or fifth. It's actually on the
Good
wall.
food first,
Yeah, good food
Which
which
first.
is why their food
Yep.
is so tasty.
It
you
is
know?
good.
You got to prioritize
Right.
somehow.
You're right
Yeah.
about that.
We're talking with J.J. Heller. J.J. is in the studio with us right now,
Don't forget Dave.
and Dave is in the house,
Yo,
ready to play it up. In fact, would it be too much to ask? Do you guys feel like you could do a song for us?
sure.
Or would you rather
yeah.
not? Seriously, don't feel the pressure.
The precious.
Precious.
Up to you.
Short for pressure.
I've only heard short for precious.
Don't feel the
Oh.
precious. Is
Weird.
what I'm always saying.
That's strange.
That's not a
he
good
would not
saying.
say precious anyways.
That's
oh,
not a
that's
word.
So fresh.
I would not say that.
No.
The Fresh Prince of
No.
Bel-Air. I would never say that. I can't believe I just did.
You did.
All right.
Yeah, let's play a song.
All right.
Do you want to play When I'm With You?
Well, why don't we play Nora's song? Well, I don't know. Do you guys have a request? I mean, we could play our radio songs.
Okay,
or we
this
could-
is my head is spinning before you play. So you've got one for Lucy.
Uh-huh.
When I'm with you.
Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah.
And what is
Nora's
song.
Yeah, Nora's song is called I Get to Be the One.
we want to hear it?
Can we do that one?
Uh-huh.
So this is I Get to Be the One, live in the Home.fm studios with J.J. Heller, Dave Heller on guitar, backup, and song introduction chores, which already
Sure.
been introduced, I guess.
Well, I can say a little bit more about it. I mean,
Okay.
Go ahead.
because when we found out that JJ was pregnant, the very first thing that we thought was,
We
oh
need
my
to write a
gosh,
song.
yeah, we need to write a song for this kid.
Hey, what's going on? Okay.
I was trying
Because if you don't, then the other one is the favored kid
I know.
because there's already a song for
Yeah.
her. Everybody plays it.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Gotta
Yeah,
have one.
and it has to be a good song for the second kid because you don't want to be the second kid with a lousy song.
Right.
You know?
Or verse 2 of the first kid's song.
Right.
Or in
And
a
then
minor
another one
Yeah.
came.
Yeah.
or
It was
in a minor
okay.
key. It needs to be major key.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Needs to be airplay worthy. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's hard. Mhm.
But we're
It's
really
pretty
happy
cute.
with the way this one came
Well,
out.
let's hear it.
Okay. little baby. Your eyes have never seen the sun. You should know, little baby, that I am the lucky one. I get to be the one to hold your hand. I get to be the one. Through birthdays and broken bones, I'll be there to watch you grow. I get to be the one. Don't feel alone now, little baby. Do you hear me singing you a song? I can't wait to show you, little baby, how to crawl, how to walk, and how to run. I get to be the one to hold your hand. I get to be the one. Through birthdays and broken bones, I'll be there to watch you grow. I get to be the one. How does someone so small hold my heart so tightly? I don't even know you. I love you completely. I get to be the one to hold your hand. I get to be the one. Through birthdays and broken bones, I'll be there to watch you grow. I get to be the one to hold your hand. I get to be the one. Through birthdays and broken bones, I'll be there to watch you grow. I get to be the one.
Very, very nice.
That was great.
That's great.
Thank you.
It's a little weird. You guys have been here before.
Yes.
And the last time that you guys were here, well, first we talked on the phone. We had no idea who you were.
Right.
And it was very shortly thereafter. I mean, we played your song, and then we talked on the phone. You guys were on your way back from Georgia, I think, or to Georgia. Or
I have no idea.
Georgia was somewhere in the mix.
yes, there was something about Tennessee. You were on your way home. South of Atlanta. I don't know. It's the highways were bad. So, but then the next time you showed up at the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Not surprising. I mean, it was great that because you had a concert somewhere nearby, and so this time, we know who you are, and we have done many a research,
Yeah.
and it's a little intimidating now that we know what we're dealing with here.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yep.
She's a really intimidating
I'm
personality.
kind of a big deal, you know.
We were just reading about that.
Yeah, we were. You are, but you know what? Can I just say I was just looking through your bio a little bit, JJ, and I noticed that you are a very crafty individual, and I don't mean like schemy.
Like the
I
bad
mean
guy.
like you're going to rob a bank or something.
She is that too.
Yeah,
You
very
better watch out.
underhanded.
The interview is always better when the husband or the wife is here of the person we're
That's right,
talking
to keep them accountable.
Right. There isn't built-in accountability. But,
Yeah.
but JJ, it says on your online bio is actively songwriting, which we see, of course, and we just benefited from that songwriting. Blogging, which you can read your blog at jjheller.com. And then here's the next one after songwriting and blogging. Sewing.
Yeah.
Sewing is in your bio, JJ Heller. And decorating and being a wife and mother.
Let me ask let me ask you this about the sewing.
So
Did you sew your shoes without shoestrings?
No, I bought these.
Okay, they don't have shoestrings.
Were they
I don't-
cheaper
I know.
without shoestrings, or do you have shoestrings at
No,
home?
I kind of would prefer them with shoelaces, but I got them from this store that's in Arizona. It's awesome. It's called Last Chance, and it's like all the returns from this department store.
Cool.
So it's always super crowded, and you have to really dig through stuff and make sure there's no holes in them and stuff.
So by last
But-
chance, it's partly the products they're selling. It's also partly this is the last chance, humanity. Be kind to each other.
After
in
this,
place.
it's straight to the landfill with everything.
That's right.
including you.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah. Fascinating.
So
Well,
these are my discount shoes.
Well, they don't have any shoelaces,
I
and
know.
we'd be happy to give you some home.fm shoelaces.
Oh,
we just
that'd
have
be
to
really
print
sweet.
some. You
Yeah,
see,
we'll have
we
to
don't have any yet.
Find them.
okay.
Yeah. We're talking with J.J. Heller. She's in the studio. Dave Heller here playing guitar, singing backup. And Dave, you must do a million other things on the road. I mean, J.J., we all know what your job is, J.J., and we know what your job is, Dave, because you play and you sing. But what are the things that you do that nobody knows about?
The things nobody knows about. I spend a lot of time emailing people. I kind of manage JJ's career, so
Yeah, he's my manager.
Nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's an official title of manager then, too, on top of everything else.
yeah.
Okay.
And then, like, we kind of brainstorm together. A lot of it's a collaborative process, but we work together on concepts for new T-shirts or whatever the CD design is going to look
Or
like.
onesies. We have new onesies.
Oh.
With the kids, of course, you'd think this is a good market, and you're right. Like, I would buy a onesie for my kids. I would also take one for free. I'm just throwing that out there. Throwing it like a Frisbee. Catch it, ignore it, that's
Also,
yours.
a Frisbee. He was hoping that you guys...
J.J. Heller Frisbee.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
we'll work on that.
your guys' audience, what am I talking about? Your guys' album cover is awesome to me. There's roots in your cover.
It's true.
Yep.
Where'd you come up? I mean, what's the thinking behind this? Where did you design that, or did Johnny's cover company design it? You know?
Well, we came up with the concept.
Yeah, we work with a graphic designer who's really amazing, this guy named Luke Flowers out of Colorado. And ironically, this new record that just came out in October, we had designed and recorded it over 2 years ago.
Oh.
Mhm.
So it was supposed to release on Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving.
Day 2 years ago.
Oh wow.
And that was right about the time that JJ's music started being played on national radio. Her
Mhm.
song
Mhm.
ended up on a TV show, and everything kind of snowballed from there. And so we kind of put this new record Deeper on hold for a while. And
Because the previous release was getting all this promotion all of a sudden.
Right.
So-
Which was, what was that one called?
That
Painted Red.
Painted Red. And that had your
Yes.
hands on it.
Can I...
Your hands were on that? Oh, the song.
No, your
Okay, I
hands
got
were
it.
actually. But
Okay.
okay, so that one is the one that you guys crazily put online for free.
Yep,
That's
for a
true.
few months.
Mhm.
But that's how. Okay, so a girl got it for free, and then she sent it to her sister, who's a dancer, and said, "Hey, there's lots of great songs that I'm sure you could dance to." And that girl, Diana, the dancer, decided to use your hands on So You Think You Can Dance.
So cool.
And then
Because no one has ever emailed me with that message ever. Here's a song you could dance to. I've never gotten that email. I never will.
I just stopped forwarding them to you.
Thank you.
That's- yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So then your music is on So You Think You Can Dance.
Uh-huh.
Now, did they just use the CD, the produced cut, or did you have to do something different with it for them? Or?
No, they just. I mean, I think they kind of like spliced it a little bit so
Yeah.
that it
Mhm.
worked
Yeah.
with the dance that she had choreographed.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, she just used it straight out of the record.
So
That's so
Painted
cool.
Red got some pretty awesome coverage.
Yeah.
And then,
Well, so then it was time to release a follow-up radio single,
yeah.
and this acoustic thing that we already had recorded wasn't really tailored for that.
Mhm.
And so we knew, okay, we have to make a different record.
Mhm.
And so we kind of tracked some of the songs from Deeper on JJ's last record that came out about a year ago called When I'm With You. And if you notice, the covers of When I'm With You and Deeper actually have some similarities.
Yeah, they
Sure.
do. They do. Mhm.
So they're kind of like companions because some of the songs are the same.
Sure.
So even though Deeper, the acoustic album, was recorded first, the other one was released first. It's really confusing. But
No, that's fine.
Just send us an email and we'll draw you a picture.
Yeah, if you could somehow sketch this for us on a placemat or a
If
napkin.
you hold the covers up together, they actually
timeline.
explain it. It's
Oh, is that what it is? If you fold them up like a Mad Magazine
right.
cover.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
Or
we're
you blur your eyes like those.
Oh,
Those
right.
3D
Magic
posters.
eye.
Those things
Yeah.
never work for me. I can't get them
Yep.
to work at all.
Yep.
We're talking with J.J. Heller. She's here with Dave. They're going to play tonight at Spring Arbor Free Methodist Church. And I will tell you this, jjheller.com is the place to get all kinds of J.J. Heller stuff. I'm just going to give you some examples. You guys have a Christmas song out?
That's right.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We just released a new Christmas
That's
song.
so cool. It's hard to come up with Christmas songs, I bet, because you kind of have the carols everybody knows, and you come up with a new thing, but the story is the story. You can't mess with the Christmas story, really.
Right.
So that's neat.
But we're excited about this new Christmas single because it's kind of our version of We Three Kings. And I don't know if you've ever heard all the verses to that song. They're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And so in our version, we rewrote the first verse, and then we used the second and third verses from the original We Three Kings
Cool.
song. And it's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it basically tells the entire
Christmas story.
Well, it's not just Christmas. It tells the story of the crucifixion and resurrection and
Yeah.
the following.
Wow. So
Two
it's awesome. You could almost use that for Easter and Christmas.
We
Yes.
could.
In fact, with so many verses, you could start singing it now and finish it by April.
Let's just
So-
never stop singing it.
Yeah, maybe you should. It's Mornings at Home, take two.
Sorry, take two.
We're talking with J.J. Heller, Dave Heller. They're here in the studio, and I love that you guys are here. We ask 5 questions of our artists. JJ, I don't know if we had the 5 questions developed yet.
Nope.
By the time we talk to you. So we ask 5 questions.
Okay.
We ask that you answer these questions, sort of the first thing that comes to your mind. Don't think too hard. There are no math problems, no story problems.
And Dave, you are here, so
yeah,
please
we need to hear
feel
from both
free
of you.
Okay.
You can offer correction, or please don't fight on the air. Save that for the bus.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Doors
Yep,
closed. But
yep.
So here we go. 5 questions. Question number 1. J.J. Heller, tell us a nickname you had in high school, when you were a little kid, college, a nickname that has stuck or that you remember from your childhood.
JJ.
Ooh.
Whoa. So hi, I'm JJ, but people call me JJ, like that. So
Can I guess? Is it Jimmy John? Be honest. Are you the heiress to
Of the sandwich
freaky
fortune?
fast
I
sandwich
can't
fortune?
believe you guys figured
I
that
know.
one out.
No, it's
That's
Jack
amazing.
Johnson. Obviously, it's an
Oh,
homage
if
to
I
his.
had eyes.
In the back of my head,
Mhm.
I'd probably.
He's
be-
another artist. I don't know if you guys knew that or not.
I've never
Yeah.
heard of him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fine.
so here's the thing about my nickname, though.
Mhm.
My real name is Jennifer Judy,
Okay.
but I always went by JJ, like since birth. But when I got to first grade, I had a really just not very nice first grade teacher, and she would not allow me to go by JJ.
Oh, of course
Yeah.
not.
She made me go by Jennifer.
Did your parents go and have a meeting?
I don't know.
See, the thing is,
Let's get him on the line.
now kids can do that.
I
But
know.
Back when I was in school, if I told somebody my name was something else, they would, horse feathers. Your name is Benjamin, and that's what we're calling you.
Right.
You know, ugh.
They
Well,
called you
so-
horse feathers.
My first grade teacher was mean too.
Yeah, I guess so.
So this teacher also at the end of the year we had a pool party, and she made this announcement that okay, we have hot dogs and hamburgers, but if you take one you have to eat the whole thing.
Oh boy.
But I was always one of the smallest kids in my class,
Me too.
so
I see this.
Not so much.
No,
Yeah.
you're not. And I see what's coming, and I
Yeah.
can taste it a little bit. That's gross.
so hot dog is smaller, so I went for a hot dog because I was hungry, but I couldn't eat the whole thing, and
Yeah.
so I ate what I could, and I did the logical thing. I put the rest of it in my sock, so she couldn't see me throw it
No
away.
way.
That is logical.
And so I was playing on the little playground with this hot dog in my sock, and she comes over and she says, "Jennifer, what is in your sock?" And I said, "My hot dog." And she said, "You take that hot dog out right now and
No.
you eat it."
No.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
I take that back.
I know.
Was it her last year? Because it probably should have been. I'm just saying. Wow.
I know.
Wow.
I am
yeah.
so sorry about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Jennifer kind of has this negative connotation for me.
Yeah.
Hot dog socks.
Yeah,
Is
sock
it-
hot dogs.
Yeah.
Hey, hot dog
Gross.
feet. Yeah, I don't.
I think JJ's a better nickname.
I like
Yeah.
JJ.
Thank you.
HDF doesn't make much sense. Question 2 for JJ Heller. You're on the road, as you guys are right now, traveling across the country. I looked at your schedule at jjheller.com. You're going to be in Texas. You're going to be in I hear there's a New Mexico, and you'll be at it. You're going to travel across the country, and you have to stop to eat, and you only have fast food options. Which fast food place do you go to?
Ooh. Well, probably Chick-fil-A.
A lot of people say
In
Chick-fil-A.
the South, wonderful. Up north, you're going to
Not
be
so
hungry
much.
for days because there isn't any.
Yeah, there's one in
No.
Toledo, Ohio, I think, would be the closest.
But that's
probably.
not close.
Does Panera count as a fast
Yes.
food?
Yeah, it does.
Oh.
We've allowed that.
All right.
Was that a groan or was that a...
No, that was a good call, Dave.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good call.
But
Okay.
Panera is deceiving because it's like marketed as this healthy food, but if
It's
you look at
not.
the fat content on pretty much everything on their menu,
Right.
Yeah.
it's up there.
But if you look at the delicious content on their menu,
It's
Most
up
of
there
it.
as well.
Some of it is up
Those
there.
are high numbers, aren't
they?
Yeah.
I always have to start Atkins after I go to Panera. All that bread everywhere.
After. Only after, yeah.
Always the day
Yeah.
after.
right? Yeah, that's a good call.
What's your favorite shape?
Shape?
Mm-hmm.
I'd go with dodecahedron.
I was.
Wow.
What is
so
that?
many people don't say that, and I'm glad that you did.
Well, I don't even know what
It's
that...
a 12-sided shape.
Ooh.
I think it's three-dimensional.
Dave was homeschooled, so he's smarter
So
than the
you-
rest of us.
So you get it. Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
else gets it.
He
man.
never had a hot dog in
Wait,
his sock,
are you
if you
saying
know
that-
what I mean.
Are you saying this is like 122-sided dice? Is that what you're... That's what that would be?
Just picture, like, if you ever play the game Categories,
Yeah.
it's something like that,
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
hmm
except without the letters on it.
I got it.
Right.
It's
Right.
in my head. Yeah.
Okay.
Erase the letters, just that shape. Got
So
it.
are you going to go with dodecahedron?
Oh,
Is that
I'm
your
just-
final
I
answer,
mean,
JJ?
No, that's Dave's answer.
Okay, I was going to say.
The first thing that came to mind was heart. I know that's really generic, but
It's fine.
I don't think we've had heart before. Circle and square and triangle.
Circle gets the square.
Circle always.
Anybody?
Hollywood Squares.
Oh.
Anyone?
Hollywood
Squares,
Very
yeah.
old show.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So fast food. Nickname. We've done the nickname, right? Okay.
Embarrassing moments.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Embarrassing moments.
On
Tell us
stage.
about an embarrassing moment on stage,
Or
JJ.
on tour, or slow closing bathroom doors in the bus,
Mhm.
whatever.
okay. Well, we went to lead worship and sing some songs at a church in the morning, and I had a kind of stressful weekend going into it and not very much sleep, and so we were doing sound check. I was gonna get a migraine, and I only get one like once a year ish, but I can tell they're coming because I lose big sections of my vision.
Oh, wow.
And so a doctor had given me like a sample of medication like 6 months earlier if I ever had another migraine, and it was
Okay.
in my purse. So I was like, okay, gotta take it. So I put it in my mouth. It's the kind that like dissolves under your tongue.
Cool.
And then
Yeah, it's like Mission Impossible.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And then
Only
it
in this
explodes.
case, it's not.
Cyanide or whatever.
The ending isn't quite as powerful.
Right.
It ends up in an embarrassing moment, basically.
Oh.
So anyhow, we like get on to lead worship and to sing our songs because the service had started, and my brain was not functioning
Because of the
this
medication.
because
Yeah.
I had never taken it before. I didn't know the side effects. But we were singing that song, "This Is the Air I Breathe." You know, they're like
This is the air
yeah,
I breathe.
there are like 10 words.
My
in that
middle
whole
name is
And
Steve.
yeah, and those are not some of the words.
No.
I know. That's my migraine words.
Yeah.
But
Right.
so I had to keep looking back behind me on the screen to see the lyrics, and at one point I was looking out, and everyone was singing different words than I was.
Then you were.
And
I was playing guitar at the time, and she was not making sense. Like synapses.
We're not firing.
Yeah, it was.
Or twice as many.
yeah, one
Yeah.
way or the other.
and I was
It-
saying weird stuff and like into a microphone on stage. So I had to just stop and say, okay, everyone, this is what's going on. I had a migraine. I took some funky medication, and now my brain's not working. So
Good night.
that was good.
Yeah. Yep. Buy my album. See you next time.
Yeah. Let's take it. Let's
I'm
take
gonna
an
go lie
intermission.
down in the back.
Give me a year-long intermission. All right. Last but not least, question for JJ Heller as she's in the studio with us for Mornings at Home.
Take two.
If you were not an accomplished musician, you guys write songs, you guys are traveling around the country, around the world. Have you done concerts and stuff in other countries?
No, but we have an opportunity coming up in Europe
Cool.
potentially, but we're trying to decide if it'd be fun to bring a 3-year-old and like 6-month-old, which is how old she'll be at the time, or if it'd just be like totally stressful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So you guys are, I mean, you're successful. There's no question about it. This is your job. This is your life.
Yes.
Well,
right?
we don't want to brag or anything.
Well, let us do the bragging.
Yeah,
for
we can
ya.
brag for you.
Yeah,
It's
we can
fine.
talk about how great you are. So, so here's the question: if something happened and you ended up not in this profession, but you had to have a job, or you would be something in this world, what would you be?
I would be a stay-at-home mom,
Mm-hmm.
and I would have a blog because you can actually make income from blogs.
So
with
I hear.
advertisements and stuff. I would do like a home decorating kind of crafty blog. I would also have an Etsy store. Have you heard of Etsy.com?
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
you heard of Regretsy?
No.
Oh, it's like Etsy for people that forget how real world works. And it's like a blog of Etsy stuff that is just a regret.
Was it like the those knitted?
Beards.
Yes.
Yeah, the knitted beard.
Those are amazing that are attached to like
Yep,
a beanie.
a hat
Yeah,
with the beard.
uh-huh.
Yeah, it's funny to me.
Yep.
Kids shouldn't be wearing those things.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You know, somebody else that's famous that has a blog that is super famous, maybe not for good reasons, is Alanis Morissette. She just puts it to music. She puts her diary to music, makes these songs that probably shouldn't be.
Oh, yes.
Sung, really?
Yeah, really, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, okay, well then how would that work? Because if you were blogging and being the stay-at-home mom, and Dave, you have to do something with your time. You can't manage that 40 hours a week.
You're now his guidance
fold
counselor.
this, fold that. Do this, do that. Make this.
You just said
That
you
seems
got to
great.
get a job.
Yeah, I'm sorry to be your high school guidance counselor, but I'm really worried about your grades.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your concern. Well, I would if you've noticed, I am slowly taking over the J.J. Heller brand. It's kind of my undermining
Mhm.
what J.J. has going
Right.
on.
Like if you look at the covers on our albums, there's more and more of Dave
Yeah,
in
like-
the artwork.
I have noticed
The
that.
last record, it was my back,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
This record, you can see the front of my bare feet.
Oh,
boy.
okay.
Oh,
Oh,
those
boy.
are your feet?
Yeah, those are mine.
And there's no hot dogs in anybody's socks
No,
in that.
no.
I
Nice.
hope they keep
I think
that
you
in
ought
there.
to. I think you ought to. That's a good one.
So if JJ ever stopped singing,
Yeah.
I would just impersonate her very much the way I am now.
Okay.
See, I thought that was JJ talking because I had my eyes closed.
When I'm in the car sometimes and when I'm with you, that sometimes I impersonate J.J. Heller.
Oh, really?
Not well. And it probably, if anybody else were in the car, it would look sincerely creepy. I'm a pretty
Maybe.
big dude using a very small voice to sing a song about a kid that I don't have.
Yeah, that you roll down your windows and sing that to other cars. at
Right, is a little
stoplights
weird.
is bothersome.
Yeah,
I've
with
been
the
on-
motions, too. It's,
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, guys, you have a show to do tonight. I don't want to hold you. You've already been with us for so long, and it's so wonderful of you to hang out with us for this special edition of Mornings at Home.
Take two.
Would you say the take two with us?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
All right,
here we go. Mornings at Home.
Take
two.
oh, like a choir. That was wonderful.
That needs to be set to music.
It should.
So go ahead.
Here we
We'll
go.
just leave that to you. Oh, wait.
Take two.
Okay, here we go all together.
Okay.
Mornings at Home.
Take
That was my harmony parts never come out right ever.
Oh, that was
No.
something else.
It's like I lose my sense of hearing when we start singing harmony, and I
think there's a nerve that gets
Wow.
pinched in
Okay,
your neck.
your eyebrows just went
with
crazy
my with
when
with
you did that.
with my. That's how I work harmony. See, I'm a
Yeah.
am a music director.
You
so
can
I,
control him if you get a hold of his
You're-
eyebrows.
Wow.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's amazing.
Other people use their glasses to lead. You know,
Mhm. Yep.
So if you ever got Botox, your harmonies
I'm out.
would just
I'm
get
out. It would
It'd
all.
be
It would
over.
be. It'd just be the
My-
third.
I'm a
Your perfect
robot.
third. All the other two.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be jars of clay, is what it would turn into. I don't know if you noticed all their harmony parts. If I can't swim after 40 days,
It's true. It's true. No eyebrows. That's the whole problem with Dan
Ugh,
Hasseltine.
it looks funny.
Do you have any questions for us, you guys?
Careful.
Anything you like. We'll either answer them or move on.
Have
So-
you ever owned a knitted beard, either of you?
I almost ordered one from Etsy. I came so close because I had a beard for a while, and then it turned into the Fu Manchu. Then it turned into just the really gross mustache for
and now
Halloween.
it's just a soul patch.
Now it's that was always there.
Oh.
Can't go without it. People
Keeps you warm.
no, it keeps me hip, I guess. Maybe that's more like it. But when I went without the beard, I thought, boy, that was nice to be warm. Maybe I should.
Face warmer.
Yeah.
See, I bought one, and then Emily, right after me, went and canceled the transaction. It's one of many times where Emily has saved me from having
I understand.
purchased something so foolish, like those magic beans. Same
Okay, worst
principle.
Christmas present you've ever gotten?
Oh boy, the worst Christmas present.
My mom bought me a book that was Music for Dummies, and I'm a musician.
Ouch.
I was already the musician. How could she?
I think that for me, it was the Christmas where my mom gave me my own laundry washed and folded. She thought it was hilarious, and I cried myself to sleep that Christmas night.
That sounds like the worst Christmas carol of all time.
But we're putting it on the album, most
That's
definitely. You
weird.
guys can cover it if you want to.
That would actually make quite a clever Christmas song.
Yeah, well, have at it. I don't.
No, I don't know.
Whatever. It's up to you guys.
We'll send you a royalty.
If you would, because you know it's going to get
Boy,
big. I
and,
can
and
tell.
he's got mouths to feed.
Well,
It's true.
What's the best way for people to find out about you, JJ?
jjheller.com. Or I have a Facebook page.
Okay.
I update that quite often,
Yeah.
where people weigh in and tell me what their favorite. I don't know. Whenever I ask a question, that's when I get the most comments.
Sure.
Mhm.
Sure.
Like, have you had a pumpkin spice latte yet?
That's a great question.
People will write in and say,
Oh, they will.
yes.
Here's the hard thing. If you just make a statement and people chime in, it's a little more abrasive. You know, like if you were like, my kids are the sweetest things on earth. Well, my kids are too. Like, you don't want really a comment to some of that stuff.
Right.
The question mark makes the difference.
That's
Yeah.
true. It's very welcoming.
Mm-hmm.
And on your Facebook page, you can see a picture of the tour bus, which is very gray in color in the
Yes.
front.
It's silver.
Silver.
Oh.
Yeah, silver. Yeah,
That makes
you're
a
right.
difference.
You're right. You're right.
That makes a big difference.
That's beautiful. JJ Heller, thank you so much for hanging out with
And
us.
Dave.
Dave in the studio.
Thank you.
It's so confusing because JJ Heller is the name on the marquee, right? But you guys really do function as a team.
We do.
So you should, if you thought about changing the name or
Well,
putting in a subtitle or something like that.
That's
or,
why
featuring-
I'm sneaking onto the albums,
I understand.
guys.
So,
See, I get it now.
So J.J. Heller is like having a band called, I don't know. What's another band
J.J.
where it's just
Heller.
one guy's name, but
Gunger?
it's several people? Gunger, yeah.
That's true.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we
Right.
should just be
Speaking of
called Heller.
Heller.
I would
Heller.
be called Gunger actually because it's a recognized.
It's
no,
true.
no.
Maybe we
stick-
should change our name to Gunger.
Yeah.
We would be the other Gunger.
Here's what I was thinking of: Jethro Tull. Jethro
Yeah.
Tull is not a dude.
Or Jay Giles, the Jay Giles,
band, you know.
No.
So
Hootie
J.J.
and the
Heller really is.
Blowfish.
But they're a blowfish.
Yeah.
J.J. Heller and Blowfish.
Well,
You don't want that.
JJ Heller and the Blowfish.
Don't do it. It's
JJ
not-
Heller and the Hot Dog Sock
Socks.
Band. I like that a lot.
That is
I'm not
nice.
sure I do.
Yeah.
I actually I'm in there because she wasn't always JJ Heller.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that's true.
I contributed
Yeah,
the Heller.
the last name.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
You are in there. That's true.
Yeah.
Dave Heller, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys, I just want to point out that you have almost 89,000 likes on the
Yeah.
JJ Heller Facebook page. Maybe you should stick with that as a brand.
Okay.
Maybe you shouldn't toy with it after all.
All right, we'll rethink.
Listen,
the
I'm a
whole,
radio guidance counselor. I don't do career advice. you
No,
know,
and
so.
this is not to be taken seriously
Yeah,
or
and-
lightly, though. So you
Our lawyers are always
Ah.
telling us
What do I do with this information?
nothing, not
Yeah.
one thing. Leave it. Just
that's
leave
for
it.
you and the lawyers to decide. not
Mhm.
us.
All right.
All right. JJ Heller, Dave Heller, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
I forgot to
Thanks.
tell. My wife says hi.
Oh.
She said you'd know what it means.
Okay.
Hi, wife.
Traditional greeting.
Yeah.
North American greeting. Yeah. Can we do one more Mornings at Home Take 2 goodbye? This has been a special presentation of Mornings at Home
Take
Two.